Hey, it's Chris, and in today's video, we're gonna turn pot roast into Chicago-style Italian beef. It'll take a few hours on that stovetop, but that's okay. If you are looking for a nice weeknight meal, throw it in the crock pot in the morning and your family will be absolutely satisfied by dinner time. Super simple recipe that's very comforting, filling, and tastes amazing. We're gonna top it with all the traditional Chicago-style toppings. The cool part is this is naturally keto. Well, up until the very end. So if you're not doing keto, the only extra thing you'll need is a 6-pack of French bread rolls, like for subs. But I'm gonna pile it high into a bowl, cover it in toppings, grab a fork, and enjoy some pot roast, Italian beef style. Let's get started. Okay, we're gonna start off with your average 2.5 to 3.5 pound pot roast, right? And if there's anything like kind of loosely hanging off, just go ahead and give it a trim. You really don't need to trim these too much. If you see some silver skin or something, you go ahead and trim that off, but then you're pretty much done. So we're also gonna check out this 8-quart stock pot from Sunhouse, which they sent over me to check out. I'll let you know at the end of the video how it did. So we're gonna start off by warming up some oil in the bottom of the stock pot and sear each side of the pot roast. The top, the bottom, every single corner, every single edge, and eventually you'll get a nice fond at the bottom of the pan. Now we're gonna hit it with a little beef stock, and I'm going with a combo of homemade and canned. First, just the splash. And we'll scrape the brown bits off the bottom of the pan because that is flavor. And then we'll throw the rest in. Now you don't have to use a combination of homemade and canned. You can go with all store-bought, you can go with homemade, whatever you got, just some good beef stock. And then we just want to add our simple seasonings, which is no more than Italian seasoning, garlic powder, salt, and pepper. How much salt depends on how salty your broth is, so keep that in mind. But once we stir all those in, we'll drop back in the pot roast, along with any juices it might have left behind after the sear, a splash of Worcestershire sauce, and we'll bring some green pepper along for the rye. We want this to simmer on the lower side of medium-low. Once it kind of comes up to temperature, we'll throw the lid on and just let it go. Here's what it looks like after 1 hour. You can see the pepper's starting to soften up, but then 3.5 hours, the meat just fell apart. The peppers have completely melted into the gravy. And as you can see, the meat just fell apart, but it's pot roast, so it does need a little help shredding up the rest of the way. So we're gonna gather that into a bowl, take 2 large forks and just shred it on up. The meat is super tender, but like I said, it's pot roast, so it does need a little help being shredded up. We're definitely gonna get maximum flavor by putting all of that shredded meat back into the juices and just let it hang out for like 5 minutes, but then we're ready to serve. Oh, this stuff is amazing. So this is where you grab some French bread and just stuff that sandwich full of meat, maybe even dip it into the gravy and then go to town. Or if you're doing a low carb thing like me, we'll just gather it all into a bowl. So I got my pasta bowl and we'll just start piling on the meat. And you can see naturally some of the gravy comes along for the ride, but we're actually going to take a ladle and reinforce that a little bit more. The flavor in that juice is so good. Okay, toppings wise, I went with a little shredded mozzarella cheese, and I added the sweet peppers that were cooking alongside with the pot roast. Now, this is my #1 recommendation if you've never had Italian beef or you're kind of new to the Italian beef world. You must gather yourself some giardiniera. Mild, medium, hot, whatever your spiciness level is, go for it. Went with a medium in this case. So if you're having this in sandwich form, you got this part covered, but I'm bringing along a few slices of keto bread because once I consume that mountain of meat, there will be plenty of gravy for that bread to soak up. So we'll grab a fork, take a bite, and enjoy pot roast Italian beef style. I was so excited I couldn't keep the camera still while eating it. Sorry about that.
Oh man.
And as you can see, plenty of meat for leftovers or to feed a crowd. Oh yeah, and the stock pot, it performed really well, easy to clean up. In fact, at the time of editing this video, I'm going to be making a homemade chicken stock in it tomorrow morning. If your kitchen is in the need of a new stock pot for soup season, or maybe looking for a good gift, I'll leave a link down below in the description so you can check this one out. I'm Cooking with Chris. Thanks for watching. If you try this recipe, come back, leave a comment, and let me know how it tasted. And if you liked what you saw, give the video a like, because that tells YouTube you just might want to cook with Chris again. See you on the next one.